Beginning another week of the Profit Report, we all have financial worries, but a handful of studies suggest that women are feeling the pressure even more. While juggling kids, aging parents, and saving for retirement, women are facing lower pay than men. Consumer reporter Jennifer Profit showing us how women are handling that burden and what they can do to set themselves up for financial success.
Yeah, right, Bill. So women make up nearly half of the workforce, but still earn less than men in nearly every single occupation. This is according to the Institute for Women's Policy Research. And not only that, ladies take care of the household budget more so than men, says creditcards.com. Now here's how women can set themselves up for success.
Every age, every stage of childhood is different, and Stacey Murphy is juggling them all at once.
I'm a mom of 3, 17 to 7. It's like 2 or 3 full-time jobs.
Plus her career. She works as an independent agent at McIntosh and Associates in Freeland, meaning she knows a thing or two about balancing a budget.
I'm a single mom, so I'm the only one in the household, financially supporting and making all the financial decisions on my own, basically.
Here's her first step to tackling her finances. Stacey knows exactly how much money is coming into and out of the household every month.
I never keep cash, so everything I spend goes directly on my debit card and comes out of my bank. So I always know where I'm spending every penny.
This method doesn't stress her out. Stacey likes this kind of planning, but she works with women every day that struggle with managing their finances.
I dealt with a lot of widows. I don't know if it just comes from me being a single mom that I feel very attached to them.
And Stacey's clients aren't unique. A Mass Mutual study finds women worry about money more than men, for good reason. 44% of women say they can't afford to save for retirement. Only 14% of men feel the same way. Why? Well, that's a loaded question. Stacey's boss, Mindy McIntosh, says first, look at the gender wage gap.
And a lot of times now it's not as feasible for the mom to stay home during the childbearing years, so they're both working.
On average, a woman makes 80 cents for every dollar a man earns. Here in Michigan, it's even lower at 78 cents, according to the American Association of University Women. But Mindy points out another factor. Women tend to play it safe when it comes to saving money, especially for retirement.
They tend to either not contribute as much because they feel more burdened taking care of the family, or if they do, they're usually a little bit more conservative.
That Mass Mutual study backs her up. They find women are more likely to save whatever is left after expenses, whereas men are more likely to pay themselves first and save a set amount every month. Mindy says just talking about this is important.
Women in general, I feel like we take a lot on, and I see that even women that come in here might feel like, oh my goodness, what I'm so quote unquote complaining about, I shouldn't be. I should be more appreciative.
Here's one strategy to tackle this problem. If you feel like you're not being paid enough, do some research. The Bureau of Labor Statistics and Glassdoor are great places to compare your salary to the status quo. Then speak up.
Because a lot of times I see that women aren't as boisterous, maybe even in the workforce, to sit down with their boss or their manager to say, hey, what would it take for me to receive a raise, and have some data backing it.
Next, check to make sure you're saving enough money for later in life. Mindy looks at somebody's finances to figure out a strategy, but generally you invest aggressively when you're young and slowly dial it back the older you get. Last, don't forget to manage another precious resource, your time. Stacey's 3 kids are all in extracurriculars, so meticulous scheduling is a must.
Mom can only be so many places at one time. So we plan out everything the summer before, and we determine what they're going to do and sign them up for everything.
Here's another reason to tackle this stress. That Mass Mutual study finds that women who often worry about money report negative impacts on their health, social life, and relationships.